In a few of my previous videos, I have recounted the stories of some amazing fish, and the fishermen lucky enough to land them. And one thing they all had to do was to get these fish weighed to verify that they were actually new records. Let's explore what it takes to do that right. The Bowfishing Association of America, or the BAA, is the only organization that currently hosts bowfishing records for all 50 states. Unlike some states that do not recognize bowfishing records, or if they do, they may have different rules to get the record certified. To that extent, the BAA has documented all of the steps necessary to get a fish weighed and measured for record status. But since the organization doesn't physically see these fish when they are submitted, it's imperative that these steps are followed correctly to minimize the chances of someone trying to cheat the system. Let's walk through the steps and see some examples. Step 1 is becoming a member. In order to submit a BAA record, you must become a member of the organization. There are currently multiple options for membership, including a free option, a premium option, and a platinum option. And here are the differences as they pertain to records. A free membership does not include fish record recording. So a $5 recording fee is charged to adults when they submit each record. This recording fee is not a penalty, but rather a way of showing support for a nonprofit organization that works extensively to protect the sport in a multitude of ways. However, youth records never get charged a recording fee, and any youth under the age of 18 can submit records for free as long as they are or become a member of the organization. Premium memberships are $25 per year and allow the member to submit up to 3 records in a calendar year, with no additional fees. And platinum memberships are $50 per year and allow the member to submit unlimited records with no additional fees. Now, there are also additional perks for these paid memberships that we will cover in another video later on. And once membership is established, the weighing of the fish on video is required, and leads us to step 2, which is weighing the fish. Now, there are 2 options for weighing the fish appropriately, without question or challenge. Option 1 is to take the fish to a certified scale at a business. A certified scale will have a sticker issued by the state that shows when the scale was last checked and verified for accuracy, and the sticker should be current to the year the fish is being weighed. When weighing a fish this way, please make sure to video the entire process of putting the fish on the scale and to get a clear shot of the sticker as well. Option 2 is to use a scale that has been approved by the BAA for field use. The Clow Industrial Hanging Scale Model SF918 was selected based on its availability and price point to make it accessible to most bow fishers. However, when using this scale, it is imperative to verify that the scale is calibrated before weighing every fish. Therefore, it's required to hang a weight from the scale prior to hanging the fish. And a dumbbell with a marked weight is a good option, and the recommended option is a capped 2.5 pound dumbbell, which is small enough to carry on board with the scale and gives you the ultimate flexibility to weigh the fish right after it comes out of the water. However, due to the low weight sensitivity of the scale, and the fact that these weights are cast metal, it is rare to have the scale register at exactly 2.5 pounds. It is far more likely to see a weight of 2.4 to 2.6 pounds when the weight is hung, which is acceptable to the BAA. In these examples, you can see how the scale registers the weight, returns to 0, and then the fish gets hung from the scale. It's also important that nothing is attached to the fish that wasn't accounted for prior to weighing. For example, adding zip ties or ropes or hooks to the fish that weren't on the scale when it was first calibrated may result in disqualification of the submission. Having a video with a clear calibration of the scale that transitions right into weighing of the fish is required. The fish must not be touching anything, including the boat or the ground, and if the person is holding the scale, they must not touch the colored plastic portion of the scale. However, they can hold on to the metal ring on the top, especially for smaller fish. Any larger fish should have the scale hung from a stable platform, and at no time should the person hold on to the body of the scale because that can cause the weight to vary. Then the video needs to be uploaded to YouTube, and the link to the video needs to be shared in the record submission form on the BAA's website. After capturing the video, it's also a good idea to take a few pictures of the happy bowfisher and the prized catch. The acceptance of the fish for a record is at the sole discretion of the records managers for the BAA. An incorrect weighing will not be tolerated, and record submissions have, and will continue to be denied if these rules are not followed. Also, there are other details requested when submitting a fish record that are not necessarily required and may not impact the outcome if not provided. This includes length and girth measurements for the fish. The use of a tape measure to measure from the front of the snout to the tip of the tail delivers the length measurement. And by using a string wrapped around the fish at the biggest section and then removed and measured at the overlap point will give you the girth. We like to have these measurements as reference points for future records. Lastly, there are over 150 different species currently recognized by the BAA for state and world records, and each of these fish have characteristics that help set them apart. So it's a good idea to research what the species is that you think you have, and to take clear pictures of the areas on the fish that define the species. For example, this could be the lips on a red horse, where the picture is taken from underneath with the mouth closed, or on a catfish by taking pictures of the anal fin all spread out to show the number of rays and the shape. Now, I have made a number of other videos that help with some species that are commonly mistaken. So please take note and spend a few minutes to review these videos to help streamline the records process. And if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe to this video, and be sure to check out the Bowfishing Association of America's website in the description below for even more information, and to view all of the current world, state, and youth records, and the successful archers who landed them. However, if you want quicker access to the weights for records across all of the BAA, as well as local clubs and state agencies, we have all of those listed on our website at twibowfishing.com, which can help you be as prepared as possible when the fish of a lifetime comes over the side of the boat. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on This Week in Bowfishing.